You were just listening to the chorus of Dumpster Fire, the final track on Spinster Jones' EP, Rocket Appliances. Spinster Jones is a rock trio from southern Ontario, more specifically, Woodstock, Ontario. Even more specifically, the swamps of Nanticoke, Ontario. Their music blends ska with punk and grunge to make the sound that they describe as swamp punk. They formed in late 2017, originally as a cover band, playing anything from Sublime to The Hip. Eventually, Rico, the band's singer and guitarist, revealed that he had some original songs he wanted to try out, which led to the making of their debut EP, Rocket Appliances, which our Canadian audience should recognize as a Rickyism. Also because Ricky is on the cover of the EP. In today's episode, I chat with Matt Coward, the band's bassist, and I learned how these three guys met and how their surroundings influenced their style of music, which they affectionately refer to as swamp punk. Here's my chat with Matt Coward of Spinster Jones. Okay, wicked. Sweet. So, Matt, first off, man, thanks for reaching out and asking to do an interview. You're actually the first guys to have done that, so that was pretty cool.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure maybe the second, but yeah. Either way, it's just nice to see that my little podcast is getting views and people are interested in coming on. So I appreciate that, man. That was really, really sweet.
Yeah, that's rad. Thank you so much for having me. I've been watching your show for a little bit now, and I've been kind of wanting to reach out for a bit, and figured I'd wait until Spinster had something worthwhile to talk about to reach out.
Yeah, and you definitely do, man. I was just listening to the EP again, and so we will get into that for sure. To start things off, let's talk about the elephant in the room for the world, and let's chat COVID. Do you remember what you were doing when lockdown started to be put into place?
I believe we had just played a show the night before, so.
Oh, yeah.
So I was kind of in a bangover mode.
Okay.
And just kind of happy we got that last one in. I believe that was in March-ish, around there.
Okay, where did you guys play?
That was not Club Envy. Marvelous Lounge in Brantford.
Okay.
It was for a homeless benefit with our friends in Space Weather. They're some pretty rad dudes.
Cool. Yeah, nice, man. How has COVID been for you guys? Have you been able to do any band practices or anything like that, or?
Yep. We took a little bit of a break because our drummer, he actually has a medical condition which leaves him with a really low immune system.
Okay.
So if he caught COVID, it likely would have been death for him. So
Oh shit.
So he kind of stayed inside for a couple months, and me and Rico, we just kind of bounced stuff back off each other. When me and him couldn't, I got bored and started playing stoner rock with a couple friends.
Oh, okay. Right. So is that another band that might be starting up?
Potentially, maybe not.
Okay.
We're just kind of hanging out, sitting on some riffs.
Cool.
It's just for fun.
What about are you any of you guys gamers or big into movies or TV or anything? This is the best time to binge watch stuff or play video games unlimitedly.
I was a gamer until my PC over there took a shit and died. So now I just kind of have this crappy little laptop, and I download N64 emulators and play stuff off that. So.
Oh, wicked cool! What kind of games have you been playing?
I've been really getting into the Episode 1 Pod Racer lately.
Cool. Yeah, I remember that.
I always hated it as a kid because it was so fucking fast. I just went into the walls over time. Then you try it as an adult, and it's oh wait, this is actually really cool. So yeah, I've been playing that and Mario Party 3, which is
Sweet.
A blast by yourself, I must say.
Well, man, let's talk about the band. Let's talk about Spinster Jones. Firstly, where does the name come from?
It comes from this artist called Shaky Graves.
Yes, okay.
Our singer Rico, he's actually a huge Shaky Graves fan, and
Okay.
I'd never heard of him until he pitched the idea for the name to us,
Okay.
and we were all drunk, and it was the first name he threw out, and we're like, Spinster Jones, fuck yeah, that sounds really good. And then a couple months later, we're like, fucking Spinster Jones. But it's really starting to grow on me and Mike over time.
Yeah, like 2.5 years later.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it took a little time, but once people started coming up to us and saying like, "Hey, is your name like Shaky Graves related?" It's like,
Oh, cool.
"What?" Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
So
right on.
that's
And yeah, you guys started off as a cover band initially.
yeah, yeah. I was going to the gym with the drummer Mike. Both me and him, we do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu out of Iron Monkey Gym in Woodstock here.
Oh, cool. Okay.
And we were just hanging out one night, and he said, I have this friend who's looking to start jamming with me again. Would you like to come out and play bass with us? Like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
So we just started hanging out, playing, start off with like Tragically Hip songs, do like Karma Police by Radiohead. We're just kind of all over the place. And then one day Rico starts playing this song, which ended up being Rat Pack.
Okay.
And he'd written it years ago himself and our friend Sheldon Palmert from the Scrags. So he starts playing that, and me and Mike look at each other and we're like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
Like, well, that's my song. And we just said, well, why the fuck are we a cover band if you have that kind of stuff in your back pocket?
Right, right.
So that just kind of took off from there.
Cool. So how long have you been playing original music?
Say just over a year and a half, I want to say.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you had like a solid year of like being a cover band, and it took a year for Rico to finally show you guys some stuff that he had written.
Yeah, pretty much. And yeah, once he showed it to us, it was off to the races.
Yeah.
Because we were all so sick of playing covers at that point, and we'll throw one into our set like here and there, but yeah, covers are pretty boring.
Were you guys in your genre, which you call it? What did you call it? Was it swamp punk or swamp rock?
Yep, swamp punk.
Swamp punk. Was that the original sound, or is that something that kind of started over time a little bit?
The original sound, it was, I think we were kind of going along the lines of just classic ska punk.
Okay.
But we kind of don't really fit into the whole ska punk scene. Like we're all kind of assholes, each one of us. So we kind of don't really fit in there, and like our sound, like it's just a little too grimy,
Okay.
little too reggae-ish for ska. I don't know. So we eventually just ditched the whole ska moniker and realized we kind of have our own sound. We play in the swamps. Fuck it, let's call ourselves swamp punk.
Which is really cool. That's such a it's great, like making like your own sound, right? And then just having a great name like that for it. Yeah, I remember when you guys DM'd me on Instagram, and that was how you sold yourselves. You said, "Yeah, we play swamp punk," and I was like, "What the fuck is swamp punk?" And then I went straight to listening to you, and I was like, "Oh yeah, that makes sense. I totally get it. It's a very good genre for what you guys play."
Oh, I'm glad you like it. I'm glad it caught on.
Yeah, no, it's wicked, man. It's a very cool sound, and well, let's chat about the EP, Rocket Appliances, which I understand to be a Rickyism.
It is indeed.
Nice, yes, cool. Yeah, so that came out on February 14th, Valentine's Day of this year. Why on Valentine's Day?
Well, we'd been sitting on it for about a month or so. We'd already had it recorded and ready to go, and we just couldn't really decide on an official date.
Okay.
So I just kind of messaged the guys like, "How about we just put it out on Valentine's Day, like a nice little Valentine's Day gift, little love letter to our fans."
Okay.
And they were like, all right, fine, why
Cool.
not?
Where was the album recorded or the EP?
I was recorded in St. Thomas at a Conjure recording studio with this guy, Chris Costa.
How was that process? What was it like finding like recording your own stuff?
It was really nerve wracking actually. Like my palms were sweating the whole time I was trying to put down my bass track.
What makes that difficult?
Oh yeah, I was fucking that up all over the place. But it was really cool. Like Chris was a really nice guy at the time. Um, I we had a lot of respect for him, and he helped us through the process. Um, we don't think the album turned out quite like we wanted it to, but he's a new studio. He was looking to expand his portfolio with us,
Okay.
and we were looking to just get our feet wet in the studio.
Mhm.
So I think it turned out fairly well for what it is.
Right. Well, when you say it didn't turn out the way you guys had thought it would, what was your ideal version of what the sound would be?
Well, when I say that, I'm not really too sure what the original plan was,
Okay.
but when we got it back, like we went through like three or four different revisions, and
Okay.
on the final one, if we wanted more revisions, we would have had to pay, and we're kind of cheap asses at that time.
Right. Right.
Maybe still are, but we figured it was good enough for us and for what we want it to be, like a demo EP.
Mhm.
But we're going to record this Saturday actually with Ryan Izzard at the Music Farm,
Oh,
and
okay.
it is going to be a much better recording.
Cool. Cool. And are you guys going to be recording some new stuff or just kind of re-recording the old EP?
Yep, we're doing all new songs.
Oh,
Um,
cool.
yep, we're going in. We're just doing a single right now. It's called "Rollin' Stoned."
Okay. Right
It's
on.
It's probably like our most rocky song, and it's probably my favorite right now, aside from the reggae one, Finkel versus Einhorn. But yeah, I can't wait. Like I'm really excited for it.
Where did you say that's going to be happening at?
At the Music Farm in London, Ontario.
When are you guys hoping to have that one done? Is that going to be another EP or?
That's just going to be a single for now, and
Okay.
then talking with the guys right now to decide what we're gonna do with the next EP or EPs.
Right.
Decide if we want to maybe do a full album or split the EPs up into styles, like put our more slow, grimy reggae songs onto one, and the more rock and kick you in the balls punk songs on the other.
Well, that's usually what EPs are for, right? It's kind of just to shop around your sound, so show what you can do. So that's cool. What is your favorite song on the current EP?
The current EP, I would probably have to say Dumpster Fire.
Yes, nice, cool. I like that one too.
I think I'm a little partial just because that's the first ever bass riff I wrote, and
Oh, cool.
it's the first one we put on the EP.
More going back to general Spinster Jones stuff. Can you tell me about the slogan you guys have? The "Feed us beer, watch us go."
Much like the Spinster Jones name, it just came out of a drunken thought, just
Okay.
out of nowhere. Um, we just kind of started realizing our friends would send us videos from when we'd play, like when we were doing covers and stuff,
Mhm.
and we're just fucking drunken madmen just running all over the place. So it's just kind of like feed us beer, watch us go.
Right. Okay.
It's
Yeah,
like
that makes sense.
it's like a gremlin. You don't feed it after midnight. You don't feed the spinster beer after midnight.
Oh, that's great. Who designed the logo for Well, at least the one that you guys have on Instagram.
The one with the lady with the bullet in her head.
Yes. Yeah.
That'd be me.
Oh, yeah. Cool.
Yeah,
So you're a bit of an artist too.
A little bit. I've drawn a few of ours. If you go through Instagram, it should say which ones are done by me. It's kind of the more American traditional style, like
Cool.
a lot of skulls, like muted color palettes, Grim Reapers.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm just going. I'm going through it right now just to pull some up. But that's wicked, man. And what do all of you guys do outside of the band, if you don't mind me asking?
Rico, he works concrete, doing
Okay.
construction stuff up in Toronto way.
Okay.
Mike, he's on disability for his health condition. He actually has no lower intestine.
Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. And he still drums his ass off. I don't know how he does it.
That's incredible.
Yeah. And me, I promote shows with the Forever Phoenix out of London.
Oh, okay, cool. I'm gonna try and pronounce where you guys are from. Well, where the band is supposed to be from. Is it Nantico? Nantico?
Yep,
Nantico?
Nanticoke.
Nanticoke. Right on. And how long have you guys all known each other?
Me and Mike, we've known each other for about 5 years from training together at the gym,
Okay.
and then I only met Rico when we started jamming, so about 3 years.
Damn. And then Mike's also doing Brazilian Jiu Jitsu with his condition. Holy crap. Wow. Right, right. But you had mentioned that you are in Woodstock.
Yep.
Okay, so where how is it that you guys? I don't know. I don't know the geography very well. So is Woodstock like super? I know Woodstock. I have a cousin that lives there. Is that like very close to Nantico? Nanticoke?
Not at all.
No.
It's about a hour and 10 minute drive to band practice every time.
Oh wow. Okay. So is Mike the one that's out there? I would imagine you guys have to all go to the drummers.
No, no, that's Rico out there.
Okay.
Just because he's a little fucker and doesn't like to drive out here. That's okay. We've accepted him.
Right on. That's hilarious. I found it very interesting because I'd never heard of Nanticoke, and when I looked it up, it just shows a big picture of the oil refinery on Google. I was like, where the fuck do these guys live?
Yeah, yeah. It's you look out the back of Rico's house. Actually, my profile here, the background, that's actually off Rico's porch.
Oh, so sweet. That's very swampy vibes.
Oh yeah. But then
Yeah.
in the background at night, you'll see like the flames coming off the oil stacks and stuff.
Oh man.
Oh yeah. So like we're right on the back door of the steel plant, Stelco.
Right. If you guys have been performing for a bit, you must have a bit of a following at this point. What are your fans like at your shows?
Um, they're fucking great.
Yeah.
Like we're still at that level where it's mostly like our friends coming to
Mhm.
our shows, but then there's like the two, three, four other people that we've started meeting through the shows, and they're getting more loyal coming out, and
Oh, that's
they're
wicked.
fucking fantastic.
Cool.
Like all I've ever wanted is just to put out music and have people move their feet and enjoy it, and to have people come up after a show and say, "Oh, that was fucking great."
Oh, that's
It's
great. Yeah,
it's such a cool feeling.
that's got to be such a great feeling for sure. Yeah, I
Even
have.
even when you know they're lying through their goddamn teeth and that wasn't a good show. So you know what? I appreciate you.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
You're a liar, but I like you.
Have you been finding any new music during COVID?
Yeah, I've actually started getting into like that neo soul, like lo-fi jazz hop.
Cool.
Like
Okay.
yeah, been just kind of stumbling onto that. Me and my girlfriend. Um been really digging the new Intronaut album.
Yeah.
If you've heard of them, they're like prog, like to the nth degree. They're
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah. Yeah.
fantastic.
It's awesome. I do like those guys.
Yeah, and the Acacia Strain's new album, Slow Decay. It's
I don't know them.
oh my god. They're probably my favorite band ever. The Acacia Strain out of New York. They're like deathcore.
Okay.
Heavy as shit. Super riffy. Just
Cool.
yeah, check them out if you've never heard them.
Sweet, yeah, I'll check it out right after this. So it sounds like you guys have like a pretty diverse taste in what genres you're into. Are the other guys in the band like totally different to what the stuff you like?
Oh yeah, we're all over the place. Like my first love and has always been and will always be like death metal, thrash. Like the crazier, the fucking better. Like more blast beats, more shreds. I love it. But then I'll go over to Mike's house and he's just straight up listening to like 30s jazz.
Wow.
Oh yeah. Like
I guess as a drummer that makes sense, right?
Yeah, he loves it. Funk, he's really into that. Tragically Hip I think that's his favorite band.
Okay.
And Rico, he's really into like the reggae.
Yeah.
Yeah, ska reggae. He's really big on the band Pepper. If you ever heard of them.
Oh, yes, I do remember Pepper.
Yeah, we actually did a cover of their song Stone Love for the first time on our show last weekend. That was fun. Yeah.
Cool. Wait, so you had a show last weekend?
Yeah. We played Oldies 765 in London.
Cool.
Yeah. With our friends Space Weather and Flame Spitter. We opened it up, played a few new songs, did a cover we've never done before.
Wicked, and it went well?
It was probably the best show we've actually ever had.
That's great, man.
Like,
that's great.
Everyone was social distanced. Everyone who attended had to buy a table and stick to that table, so there's no mingling and mixing around.
Right.
And just all the pent-up energy and frustration having to be cooped inside through all this.
Yeah.
I think it just all manifested on stage into like the perfect storm and just got up there and kicked everyone right in the dick. Got heckled by an armless guy. It was great.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
That's our friend Bill. He's a gem though.
That's cool, man. I'm based out of Toronto. There's no shows happening here, at least not any legal ones. I know like in the rave community, they're starting to do like these like under bridge raves, and like certain clubs are like doing after hours things, but no shows yet. And so I hope we follow suit with that makes the most sense, just having like social distancing. Everyone just has a table and that's your crew's at that table and that's it. But yeah, well, it's exciting to hear that it's like slowly starting to open up again.
Yeah, we were really excited to get the opportunity to come back.
Yeah, for sure. Do you have any more shows lined up?
Nothing right now, just because we have the recording coming up, so we're gonna finish that, get that done, and then hopefully come back around mid-September.
Okay.
Yeah.
When are you hoping to have that single out?
Hopefully by the start of October.
Okay.
We can, if I can get the art done for it and everything, potentially get a music video.
Yeah.
We have some ideas for it.
Wicked. What's it going to be called?
Rolling Stoned.
Rolling Stone. That's right. You did say
Yeah.
that. Cool.
Wicked, man. Well, man, I think that's everything I have. Is there anything you wanna push or promote?
Just go check out our Instagram, Spinster. If I could fucking talk right. Check out our Instagram, spinster.jones. We're also on Spotify, iTunes, all streaming platforms. Our Bandcamp, we just made the EP free, so go download that, check that out if you like the swampy vibes. And yeah, I think that's about it.
Cool, man. Well, Matt, thanks so much.
Hey, thank you for having me. Thanks for sitting down, taking your time to have a talk. It was really cool.
Man, for sure. I hope to be able to check you guys out, play live sometime. I'll keep checking your Facebook to see when the next one's happening.
Well, we'll try and get one up Toronto way.
Cool.
There's birds chirping about something, so.
Okay, cool. Well, I'll keep my eyes peeled.
Yeah, we'll let you know.
Cool. All right, Matt. Cheers, man. Have a good one.
Have a good one, man.